Vice President Mike Pence got a warm reception from the 10,000 Israel supporters at AIPAC's policy conference. In his first address to the event, Pence had a warning for Iran.
America will no longer tolerate Iran's efforts to destabilize the region and jeopardize Israel's security.
The previous administration adopted a more accommodating approach to Iran, joining other world powers in reaching a nuclear deal with Tehran in 2015 and easing financial sanctions. Pence also said Trump wants to revive Israeli-Palestinian peace talks that broke down under former President Barack Obama.
President Trump is also invested in finding an equitable and just solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Pence left out any mention of a two-state solution to the conflict, a solution that Trump said last month he was not necessarily wedded to. That pleased Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has backed away from his earlier commitments to a two-state solution and instead demanded greater Palestinian concessions. Netanyahu reiterated that in a video message to the AIPAC delegates.
We teach peace to our children, and it's time the Palestinian Authority do the same. It must stop teaching hatred to its children. It must, above all, once and for all, recognize the Jewish state.
Palestinian leaders like President Mahmoud Abbas have long blamed Israel for the lack of peace, saying its settlement activity on occupied land they claim for a state must stop before talks can begin. The AIPAC conference also saw the rise of a new star in the pro-Israel U.S. community, the new U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley.
There are a lot of threats to peace and security, but you're not going to take our #1 democratic friend in the Middle East and beat up on them.
Haley's cheerful account of how she's been fighting Israel's adversaries at the UN earned her the most enthusiastic applause of all the speakers at the conference, which ended Tuesday. Michael Lipin, VOA News, Washington.